true way out of Dema. East is where the sun rises. To get out of Dema, you follow the sun. There are many places throughout 21 Pilots' discography in which the words sun, S-U-N, and son, S-O-N, are interchangeable. One example is in the third verse of Taxi Cab. Tyler says, "Then one turned around to say, we're driving toward the morning sun, where all your blood is washed away and all you did will be undone." One is referring to one of the three men, the Trinity, driving Tyler's taxi that rescued him from the hearse, his death. Morning sun may be interpreted as morning sun or morning sun. God saved him out of his darkness and drove him towards the morning sun, east, or to the Son of God, Jesus. East is up. To get out of Dema, you follow the sun. This video is kind of all over the place as I kept having more points I wanted to add as I wrote the script. Hopefully it still offers a half-decent explanation on some of the lore ideas others and myself have thought of. The Hereford Mappa Mundi, the largest and arguably most famous medieval map, depicts the path to salvation. This map is made so it is oriented with east being up. You can see an image of Jesus and a cross at the top in the far east. The medieval people believed Christ resided metaphorically in the east, where the sun rises, as they associated Jesus with light and sun. One powerful enough to burn out all of the old stale teachings and usher in true hope and a path to actual life. We march in the morning. The revolution shall arrive with the sun. This is another place where sun could interchangeably be sun. The revolution will bring in real hope and real life instead of the stale vilest teachings, as I said in my last video. To give a few more examples of this concept. Ode to Sleep. I don't want to be the one with the sun's blood on my hands. He feels guilty about a lot of his lyrics that are filled with doubt towards God. Contrast to Some see a pen, I see a harpoon, meaning his writing is used to fight his demons. He could see his writing as something that has come against God in some cases. Fake you out. You say that you are close the closest star, you just feel twice as far. The closest star obviously being the sun, which, yeah, is pretty far away. He feels God is far from him, an idea that is repeated in Where Did We Go? It is so hard to live this far, what did we do to you? And Hole in the Ground, you just seem oh so far, past the stars and past my heart. Here's some Bible verses talking about the rising or morning sun that I thought I'd include. Time to revisit Hometown because I don't know how I didn't realize this while making previous scripts. Put away all the gods your fathers served today. Put away your traditions, believe me when I say. Denounce vialism. Put away the self-destructive traditions and false idolatry your fathers, ancestors served. We don't know how to put back the power in our souls. We don't know how to find what once was in our bones. We don't know how to find what the religion used to be before it was hijacked. Who we used to be. The power we used to have in God. Where we're from, there's no sun. Our hometown's in the dark. Another sun/sun correlation, possibly? In Dema, there's no sun, no Jesus, torchbearer. They're in the dark, a euphemism for not knowing something. Tyler literally said the hometown represents his dark thoughts, Dema. I also touched in my last video how vialists worship their fake light or neon since they don't have the sun. I think these lyrics and Where Did We Go tie in with this really nicely. We are people blind, once again we think we have the light. We pretend to live such perfect lives, but we know we don't have the divine. I believe in the context of the lore and 21 Pilots itself, light represents truth. The sun is of course the ultimate source of light. A few examples include, if we wake up every morning and decide what we believe, we can take apart our very hearts and the light will set us free. Like Torchbearer holding his light and setting the citizens out of Dema. Also Isle of Flightless Birds. How frustrating and so degrading his time we're wasting as time will fly by and the sky will cry as light is fading. The sky is another common metaphor for God Tyler has throughout his whole discography. Drown, march to the sea, blasphemy, screen, implicit demand for proof, etc. Tyler says Jesus is sad as people's belief in truth is fading as we waste time in deciding what we believe. Since this video is already all over the place, I'd also like to touch on the message revealed by the FPE letters. If you're not updated on everything that happened during the tour, Stolen Potential and Good Day Dima have good recap videos. We must destroy them or we will become them, and if we become them, we must do better. I've seen a lot of people a little concerned or disappointed about this message. Clancy becoming a bishop sounds terrible at first, but we have to look at this in its proper context. Vialism is a hijacked religion, it used to be something else. I'd suggest watching my last theory video for a lot more on this. But becoming a bishop, Clancy is taking it back to what it used to be. So, in a very rough summary, the sun is a metaphor for Jesus, the sun. To escape Dima, you go east, following the sun. There's no sun in Dima because they're in the dark, they don't have the truth. The truth is represented by light. The man-made religion of vialism only has fake light, fake truth. The revolution will arrive with the sun, so brace yourselves for whatever comes next June, I guess. I don't pretend to have the whole storyline figured out by any means. The more theories I come across or think of, the more complex I find the lore is, and the less I really know. I could be wrong, and probably am, about a lot of this, but I guess that's the fun in trying. Still, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment on any thoughts or ideas you have.